The loop. They know who you are. We're still in Ashwood. It's been days, or maybe just hours, I'm not sure. Time slips here like water between your fingers. In this video, I'll show you what happened when we left the streets and went below, to the place they say no one returns from. We wanted to escape. But now I understand. No one's keeping us here. We've just forgotten how to be free. Watch till the end, because in this episode, you'll finally see what they really are. Chapter 1. Deep beneath the town, we found a map, old dusty, in a house that hadn't existed yesterday. It showed a tunnel, an old evacuation route from the war. This could be the way out, I said. We went down. The air smelled of mold, rot, and something else. The walls were damp, covered in strange slime. Breathing felt like inhaling through cloth. Our flashlights gave off weak light. Each step echoed like someone was walking behind us. But when we turned around, the tunnel was different. Chapter 2. Shifting space. The walls started to move, not literally, just you walk, then turn back. And the hallway you came from is gone. We shouted to each other, held hands, but at some point I was alone. I called their names. No answer, only a question. A voice behind me. Who are you? I turned. Darkness and footsteps fading deeper. Chapter 3. They watch from outside. I came out again, or at least it felt that way. It was Ashwood, but upside down. Buildings tilted, light didn't fall, it flowed. People, or copies of them, stood in the streets, looking up. All of them, staring at a sky that wasn't there. I walked up to one of them. His face was blank, smooth, like a doll's head. He turned to me and said, "We all had faces." Once, and then vanished. Chapter 4. The display. I found a building with broken windows. Inside, a store, maybe a gallery. Portraits lined the walls, and every one of them was me. Different versions. Me as a child, me old, me rotting. One of the portraits moved. I stepped closer. It was a mirror, and I wasn't moving. My reflection stared off to the side, then slowly turned to face me, and smiled. I panicked, stepped back. Behind me, a door slammed. Chapter 5. The letter that never was an envelope lay on the floor. My name on it. In my mother's handwriting. I didn't open it. I just held it, gripped it until my fingers went numb. And when I finally looked inside, it was empty. But I heard a voice, from within. We didn't write to you. You sent it to yourself. Chapter 6. They come out at night. They came. No warnings, no whispers, no smiles. They just appeared. Didn't hide, didn't break doors. They just entered. Through walls, through windows, from mirrors, and every one of them wore my face, twisted, broken, like someone tried to remember it and got it wrong. My wife screamed, my brother prayed, and I just stared, because one of them was the real me. Chapter 7. No way back. We ran. Somewhere among those versions of myself, I saw my family. We were in one of the old houses, but it was different, as if built for their reality. Rooms reflected endlessly in mirrors. We saw ourselves in them, distorted, tired, forgotten. And in every reflection, I stayed behind. That's when I understood. The loop isn't in the town. The loop is in me. Chapter 8. Names. We returned to where it all began, to the Welcome to Ashwood sign. But this time, the sign had my name on it, and underneath, the words, "You're already home." Chapter 9. The Floor of Silence. The house we entered had a staircase that only went down. The floors didn't end, each one quieter than the last. On one, the family photos were replaced with black stains. On another, all the furniture was flipped, like someone had been searching for us. But on the last floor, there was nothing. No doors, no windows, just beds, empty, but made, and on each bed, a name tag. Mine, my wife's, my brother's. Chapter 10. The Replacement. I woke up in one of those beds. Didn't know how long I'd slept. Didn't know who I was. The light hit my face. Everything seemed new, but behind me, breathing. Software. Steady. I turned, a figure, in the corner, wearing my clothes, my face. It didn't move, just watched. I stepped to the mirror and saw, not my reflection, but his. He blinked. I didn't. Chapter 11, The Watchers. We returned upstairs. Ashwood was different. Black lines filled the sky, like someone was redrawing the town. Figures stood on rooftops, tall, sleepless, watching. Who are they? My brother asked. I already knew. Us. The ones who stayed, the ones who watch us break, and everything we do. They've already seen, because they were once in our place, and someday, we'll be in theirs.